Freddie grabs Johnny's mobile off the back seat in the car.
Wait!
What?
If you call for an ambulance, it would take minutes for it to arrive and get to the hospital. You don't have that long. We'll be quicker in your car.
Look, Julia's here.
She left it here so they don't link it back to her. Is this what she used?
The three of them carry Ford into the back of the car. Johnny sits next to him, whilst Delaney picks up the heel and gets into the passenger seat. Freddie gets into the driver's seat.
Shouldn't have run off.
Anyway, Julia was probably thinking now that she can't hurt you physically, she'll hurt Ford instead, which will hurt you emotionally.
Okay, so now this is my fault.
No!
Should have just let me fall off the cliff in the first place. None of this would have happened.
No!
I should have just let myself fall instead. Everything would have been so much more simpler.
Eve would really hate herself. You'd die and she'd be left without you, wanting you, and feeling so guilty for never making it up with you. And thinking you died hating her.
For all we know, she probably is dead. We've heard nothing. That can only mean something bad. I've lost her, and now I've lost my best friend too.
Freddie almost hits a car before noticing and swerving back into his lane.
Freddie, watch the road!
Right.
You don't want to kill all of us too, do you? You might not care about yourself, but Johnny, Ford, and I are also in this car.
Ford's barely alive anyway. He's not going to survive, Delaney.
Freddie reaches the hospital, pulls into a parking space and gets out of the car, taking extremely deep breaths.
Ready? Johnny, you take Ford in. We'll be out here.
Johnny manages to carry Ford inside the hospital whilst Delaney stayed with the hyperventilating Freddie.
Freddie, come. It's okay.
It's not okay.
Yes it is. They're all going to survive. They're all going to be fine. I know you had anxiety since the fire, and I know you struggle, but I promise it'll be fine. Ford would want you to be happy.
I can't be without him.
You can. Just breathe through the panic, okay? I had panic attacks when I was 8 years old after what my cousin did. I got through it. You can too. I went through a period of extreme anxiety, but it'll get easier. You'll learn to adapt. One day you'll feel better again. I know you will. One day.
Freddie collapsed on his knees to the floor. Delaney sat down beside him.
Hey, it's okay. Climb to my shoulder. That's all I ever needed when I was younger. A shoulder to cry on. My mom was my rock during that tough time for me. And I know you need someone to comfort you too. I know you don't trust anyone. I know that sometimes all you ever need is for someone to love you. Because I know you've struggled with that. Until you met Ford, you never had anyone who really cared about you. I know Lilliana didn't even show you that much love. You certainly didn't receive it from Amy. And I know that's why you care about Ford so much. Because he was the first person who genuinely cared about you. Hey, it's okay. Climb to my shoulder. That's all I ever needed when I was younger. A shoulder to cry on. My mom was my rock during that tough time for me. And I know you need someone to comfort you too. I know you don't trust anyone. I know that sometimes all you ever need is for someone to love you. Because I know you've struggled with that. Until you met Ford, you never had anyone who really cared about you. I know Lilliana didn't even show you that much love. You certainly didn't receive it from Amy. And I know that's why you care about Ford so much. Because he was the first person who genuinely cared about you.
Delaney looked up and saw Johnny coming over.
Freddie, let's go home. And then tell Rose. She understands. Maybe you can talk to her.
Freddie didn't say anything. Delaney helped him to his feet.
Not far to the house, Freddie. You'll be fine, won't you?
Freddie just nodded and quickly drove home. The three of them got out of the car and went inside Rose's house. Freddie instantly went to the sofa and sat down without saying a word to anyone.
Delaney? Johnny?
He'll heal. Eventually.
What do you mean?
He's fragile, Rose. Completely broken by everything. He needs your support more than ever now.
Delaney, where's Ford?
Safe in the hospital. But don't worry about that for now. Freddie needs you. If he struggled this much when he lost his sister, I can't even begin to imagine how losing Ford would kill him. we found Ford. In a bad way. We drove to the hospital, and well, Freddie almost hit a car before we arrived. And when we did arrive, he was properly hyperventilating.
Panic attack?
Yeah. When Johnny was inside, I did what I could to help him. Told him to breathe. Told him I understand how it hurt. How he felt. Because I just talked to him in a way that showed I understand how much he cared about Ford. I told him I knew that Ford was the first person who ever truly cared about him. We also all know Eve was the second, and both her and Ford are in the hospital. I told him I knew he hadn't found anyone who cared about him before Ford, because, well, Amy didn't, and he loved Lilliana more than she ever loved or cared about him, although she really shows she did in the end, you know. She really hated him when Ford first met Freddie, and he was too overprotective, but it was for a good reason. I also referred to my own life when I was younger, that all I needed was a shoulder to cry on, for someone to love me, that I could relate. I think it made him feel a little better. I swear I tried, though.
Better than I could have done. If you hadn't done that, I'm not sure Freddie would have got us all home in one piece.
Well, I'm glad he did.
I think he's been bottling up everything since Lilliana died, and he gets angry when anyone mentions her name. Well, except for when I did a few minutes ago. But I think really, he just needs to talk. Just let the feelings out.
Look, I'll talk to him and make him a coffee. You two get home. It's been a long day.
Thanks, Rose.
Delaney and Johnny left. Rose made Freddie a black coffee, handed it to him, and then sat down next to him.
Delaney told me.
Right.
I understand, Freddie.
You don't.
I lost my husband, remember? I loved him a lot. I didn't expect him to be taken from me.
I didn't expect Lilliana to be taken from me. It all happened so fast.
Nate was only trying to protect Ford. Like Lilliana was just trying to protect you. Ted wanted to protect Nate because he cared. Lilliana wanted to protect you because she cared. You lost your dad too, the same day, of course, and I'm sure that hurt. You were 8 then, old enough to still remember like it was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Well, your dad and Lilliana would have wanted you to be happy. They wouldn't want to see you miserable and suffering. You've lost more than anyone I know, even Ford. You've lost almost your entire family. And I know I can't bring them back, but I want to help you. I'm only here to help you.
I miss my sister.
I know, Freddie, I know. I wish I could make your pain go away, but I can't do that. However, I do think that Ford's right. Talking about it is a good idea. Like he said, he's keeping her memory alive. Talking about her might make it seem like she's still with us.
Ford's words played in Freddie's head.
Talking about it helps, Freddie. Trust me.
Yeah.
Rose got up and opened a dusty box.
Found this in Amy's house. It's some old photo albums, some recent, some not.
I didn't even know Mum had these. I thought she hated albums and memories.
Rose picked up the most recent one from 2021.
Looking at this, it seems like Lilliana did most of the work with the album. She probably wanted to keep Dad's memory alive. Unlike Mum and me, she always said that. And maybe now I have to do the same for her. She always kept our dad within our family, always spoke of him, always had images of him, never brushed it under the carpet. I locked myself in my room and drew pictures all day to block out all the noise. No, I need to be the one to do that back for her. She'll never know about it, I suppose.
Well, I'm sure she's looking down on you right now, smiling.
Freddie opened the album, turning the page.
Oh, look at that photo. I look so grumpy. And Liliana's laughing as she captured that selfie.
I hope you don't return to those days.
Those were the bad days. I didn't have any friends, I never smiled, and I was always on my own. I was so hurt and angry at the world that I would take it out on other people. Ford, Liliana, Louisiana.
Yes, I was skeptical when I found out my son had somehow become friends with you, though now I see that as a very positive thing. And it's clear those angry emotions you once had were just masking how hurt you were and how broken you were. All you needed to get through to you was a best friend like Ford.
And that's why I care about him more than anyone else does.
I know you do.
I just want him to know I care. I want to make him feel better.
Freddie, You know what it's like to feel guilty about someone else getting injured because of you. You can empathize with Ford more than anyone.
He probably feels worse than I ever did. I indirectly caused Liliana's death, but Ford accidentally lost his grip on a rope, the very rope that was stopping Eve from plummeting down the cliff. I understand why he feels guilty, even though it was a complete accident. And Eve knew the risk of trying to rescue me.
But she did.
What if I never get to speak to her again? We weren't on good terms. I was going around flirting with everyone, trying so hard to make Eve jealous. I snogged Delaney right in front of her. I felt so guilty about all of that. And I realise now I was only doing those things because I loved her, and because I wanted her to feel guilty for doing what she did. But I really didn't know the full story, and that she broke up with me because she loves me. And I want to get back with her, but I'm not even sure she'll want me back after the things I did to make her jealous.
She feels guilty for her mistake. And if she loves you, then she will want you back.
You sure?
Trust me, Freddie. As soon as Eve's awake, you'll be kissing each other just like you did before.